Hey everybody, it's Lone Wolf Racer here, and we are back with our third day in a row of Motorsport Manager, trying to get season one done. Uh, in the last episode, actually, you know what? Before I go any further, if you haven't seen last episode, I implore you to go look at it first. I would if you don't want to know what happens, skip ahead about 2 3 minutes to avoid spoilers while I load so that way while I load into the game here or into this race here. So in the last episode we got an epic third place in the Belgian Grand Prix with Pascal Wehrlein getting third place and giving us a lot of well earned a lot of points valuable points we'll need to stay in eighth place in the constructors championship. Now, now then, with that said and done, let's just jump straight into this. The race of Milan. Now I'm going to be honest with you guys. I already recorded this episode. In fact, I just finished recording like 20 minutes ago. At least for me. It was like 20 minutes ago. Unfortunately, the file was corrupted or something didn't work with something didn't work with something else, and now I had to redo it. In the failed take, I got P12 and 14 in the race. You can probably guess who was ahead of who. But yeah, I don't know if the results will still play out the same way as the first time, but we'll have to just wait and see. At least I've got some knowledge now as to what is the general strategy here. The soft tires absolutely work wonders on this track. Usually you only need to run the soft tires here. The other two tires just are kind of slow. Besides, unless you're doing like a really long race, I'm pretty sure you can just do a one or two stop on soft tires depending on how long the race distance is. Usually works perfectly normal in this game. But yeah, since I already know sort of what to do here in practice, I'll just skip ahead to the end of the practice session. So for you guys, I will be right back. All right. So with 5 minutes left to go in the session, we have level 3 on the quality trim and soft tires. I'm working on getting level 3 on mediums and race trim, which we'll get right now, right as the rain starts to hit. I'm gonna send both cars out again, just to see if I can get some intermediate tire knowledge, because there is rain predicted for the race. So let's see if I can get it here. If you're curious as to what my plan is, my plan is to just run soft tires and let run soft tires and let until it rains or for the whole race if it doesn't rain. With the mediums being there for Ericsson, he seems to have the worst tire. Also, tires cool off pretty quickly on this track with all the straights and all. So there's a chance that running the mediums might be better just simply because you're gonna have to push longer on these tires. Anyway, attack and overtake because this will be the final line for both of them. I think we'll get level one on the intermediate tires. Okay, Pascal's gonna get another lap in. Ericsson will not. So here comes Pascal around. Finish this lap and practice over. There we go. Quick, easy, simple. Alright. And Pascal seems happy with that. If you saw in the news little tweet post thingy right before I switch screens again. Anyway, qualifying. Soft tires quality for Ericsson. Now, I'm gonna try something here because in the scratch recording of this race, in qualifying, I went soft tires quality trim. This time I'm gonna try quality and super overtake because as we learned in the last race, super overtake does indeed the AI driver in qualifying does indeed use super overtake in while in qualifying. So I'm gonna try here with all the straights. It could come in handy. It could come in handy here. Let's just set up. Let's go a little bit more that way and see if that works for pass up. Ignore that. That was something. And anyways, just had to check something off screen. Anyways, we should be good here. Let's jump straight into this. Send Ericsson out first. Send him out first. Wait a little bit. Send Pascal out. Super overtake, by the way, is like so broken in this game. It's so damn good. If you can find a race mechanic who has the perk for super overtake mode, get him. Especially if you've got a lot of, because you're gonna need engine power. Engine power, especially engine power, is really gonna help you. Double good and double perfect for Ericsson and Pascal respectively. Let's see how he goes. As you can see, we got the purple mix there, which is super overtake for Wehrlein. Let's see how he does compared to Ericsson here. We're going to be the first few to set a lap, so we'll get a direct comparison here. Ericsson goes 10.8. Wehrlein goes 0.6 of a second faster. Goes 0.6 of a second faster, even with Ericsson having a 15% performance increase over Wehrlein with the soft tire bonus. Super overtake plus Wehrlein being a better driver in general equals Wehrlein is faster than you. And look at the times. Wehrlein P13 right now, albeit we still got a couple fast cars to go. Where will that put Wehrlein? P16. Look at that. And with the track grip going up, we have a chance to improve that. We'll have a chance to improve that time and go even faster and maybe even gain more spots. We could get our second qualifying objective of the season. I think it's the second time we'll get the qualifying objective. I know we got it last time out in the Ardennes in the race in the Ardennes, but there might be another time we've gotten the quality objective. I don't know, but I know for a fact if Wehrlein improves even a slight bit, we'll definitely have it. My main concern right now would be the 2 Alfa Romeos and the 2 Haas cars. Anyway, enough talking. Let's send Ericsson out. Now, let's see how Pascal's setup is. There we go. Nailed it. Wait a little bit. Speed up a little bit. There we go. And let's send Wehrlein out now. Alright. Let's see here. If Wehrlein improves even the slightest bit, he'll gain some spots. Ericsson needs to improve to get out of last place. Final minute of the session. Both of them will make it around for another lap. Here comes Ericsson. He is 0.2 off of 23rd place. Here comes Wehrlein to start his lap. Double green for Ericsson and green first sector for Wehrlein. Both are improving. Ericsson to the line. P22. Here comes Wehrlein to the line. Super overtake mode active. A little bit of traffic there in the chicane. P13. Yes! That's super over... Okay. I think from now on, I'm just going to use super overtake mode on whichever driver I have it on. Because that thing is broken in qualifying. What was the gap here? 0.9 of a second over Ericsson. When Ericsson's got the performance, 15% more performance with the soft tire perk. That's how powerful that is. So, race time. I learned my lesson from the failed take. Even though the soft tire performance is good, going to go with light-footed soft tires. The tire wear is kind of bad. Super overtake for Pascal here. Because if you go look at the start of the Ardennes race, you'll know why it's so good. Plus, reliability has never really been an issue here, especially in this mod. Usually, if your reliability is above 80%, around 80% or so, you should be fine, even with the engine. unless it's like a unless you have refueling in the championship, in which case you may want to, in which case you may have a slight issue. Which, by the way, if refueling ever comes in this championship, and I still have the super overtake mode available for Berline, oh baby, that is gonna really help us out a lot. And anyways, that aside, we're gonna start both cars on the soft tires. Doesn't look like we have any rain coming right away, so we'll just have to play it by ear from here. So Ericsson should be able to get the 2-stop on the soft tires done. Werlein should be able to as well, as long as I'm okay. He's okay on the tire wear. So, right, that was Discord. Do I want to check that? No, I can check. No way, I can just check that on my phone. It's okay. I'll ignore that. Don't worry. Yeah, I think we're all set here. I think we're all set here. Let's go. All right. Is Murray Walker say 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights? Go! Great start from decent start. Okay start. Both cars lose 1 spot each. Off the start here. Let's speed this up to time. Let's speed up a little bit here. Werlein P14 right now. Only lost 1 spot. Okay, P15 now. All right, that super overtake should come into effect here on the main straight here. Back up to P14. Not bad. Back up to P14. Let's see. Here he comes. See him gain right there. Look at that. It's ERS a little bit here. Help him out. P12 now. Okay, I'm gonna keep them in attack mode just because the tires cool off quite a lot on this track. So I'm gonna keep them in overtake. I'm gonna have Ericsson back off on the fuel and have install tech. We're line up to P11. Look at him go. Here he comes. All right, here comes Werlein, P10, super overtake mode doing the work. All right, I need to back off now. Let's back off. We're in the top 10 now after a fantastic start. All right, we're in P10 now. We can sort of hold our own a little bit here, sort of. Werlein is a pretty good driver, so he can sort of hold his own against the faster cars here. As for Ericsson, he's in P19 right now. He's got more ERS. Oops. Did it again. Stupid thing. He's got more ERS, is what I'm trying to say. Sorry, something popped up on my screen and it's annoying me. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, Werlein, at some point I have to say Werlein's gaining back the fuel he lost from super overtake. Little lag spot, a little screen freeze there. Alright, nothing too much to worry about. Alright, now let's start backing off a little bit. I'm gonna have, no, let's go like this. So, Werlein back off a lot here. Back him up. Okay, now he's starting to lose some positions. I'm gonna try and have Werlein go as far long as he can. Ericsson's can go even further because he's got that perk. But I'm trying to see what I can do here. We've lost a couple spots. We're back to P13 now, but we'll get it back. All right, let's go back to new. Let's go attack and low fuel. Try and regain that fuel here. Ericsson is still good right now. Gonna have him keep conserving. He's back in the positive. Werlein isn't. He's still in P13. Car behind is pitting. All right. ERS. Let's try and overcut the cars that we have some of the cars that have just pitted. We're in the battle here for points again. All right. Pit in. Let's go 50% here on the battery, as we're going to be burning all the ERS on the way in. I'm gonna go attack now with Ericsson here. Well, he's on low fuel. See, here comes Werlein. Here comes Warline. He's coming into the pits. Cars in front of him stay out. Alright, he's in. Oh, nope, okay. I made the same mistake. You can't use ERS on the way out of the pits. Let's use that super overtake mode. Alright. We're pitting Ericsson in this lap. Let's go only 25, as I don't know if we'll burn all the ERS on the way in. Let's burn his ERS now. Here comes Wehrlein around the final corner. ERS down the straight. Keep going. Cars still haven't pitted in front of him. Alright, Ericsson, go. I was right, we didn't burn all the ERS for Ericsson. Anyway, Wehrlein, green first sector out of the pit on his first flying lap out of the pits. Double green. Nice. Up to P17 already. With cars in front still yet to pit. We've got rain on the way. We've got rain on the way as well. Alright. So, that rain is going to help us. I'm going to keep it like this. Oh. Get out of rich mode. Get out of rich. Alright. Gonna keep it like this. I don't know if the guys on the hards can make it or not. If they make it, good on them. If they don't, we'll benefit here. Alright. Okay, so end of this lap, we're gonna... Alright, so end of this lap. End of this lap, we're gonna pit both cars in. Bring them both in. Let's go... Yeah, we'll just go normal here. Let's go 75% on the ERS. Go aggressive here. Burn that ERS. Save the fuel for both cars. Well, actually, no. Ericsson's in the green. Never mind. Intermediate tires for both of them. Try and take advantage of this rain period. Let's go 50 for Ericsson. Alright, so Ericsson can stay normal as we try and regain that fuel back for Wehrlein. Here they come. It's burn that ERS for Ericsson. Here comes Wehrlein. Box in now, right at the crossover point as the rain starts to come in. Let's go super overtake. Let's go overtake for you. We'll burn the ERS once we get past the chicane over here. So we got some cars pinning in now. ERS here. ERS. Burn all of it. Burn all that ERS, mate. Let's go. Alright. Up to P20. We're on the intermediate tires. It's not going to be a long rain, but if the cars ahead don't pit, or if they're pitting now, we should jump some of them. We're up to P17 now. Ocon is still ahead of us, as well as Hulkenberg and Perez. They're on inners. K-Mag's on inners as well. But look at the speed we're gaining here on Felipe Massa, who just pit onto the medium tires. We're going by him. We've just blown by Felipe. More cars are in the pits now. Here, look at this speed. Look at this. Brendan Hartley, no match for our intermediate tires. Look at that. Alright, so I'm going to start attacking with both cars because we're coming to the end of the rain period. So let's try and gain as much time as possible. Go low fuel for Wehrlein again. Try and save that fuel. Trying to regain that fuel here. Wehrlein up to P12. Verstappen and Stroll in the top 5 are still on dries. Let's keep going. Alright, I think end of this lap I'll pit Wehrlein. No, actually, you know what? End of this lap I'll pit Ericsson. End of next lap I'll pit Wehrlein because Ericsson's got the light footed, so he'll be okay. I'm not making the same. This is basically deja vu for me. Same as last race. Same as the failed take. Now let's go back on the attack. ERS. Alright. We're up to P11. We're gonna pit in end of this lap with Wehrlein. Put in a lot of ERS here. And see what we got. We're in P10 now. Here comes Ericsson in. We're not putting any ERS in his car. Just gonna have him regen the ERS. Ericsson back on dries. He's back on the dry tires now. Here comes Wehrlein. It's ERS again. He's back in the positive on fuel, so that's good. We're good. I can leave him back on, put him back on normal now. All right. It's ERS a little bit here down this straight. Get going. We still got cars who are gonna have to pit. So if we're in this okay position right now, Ericsson P23, he's pretty far back. He's pretty far back in the moment. ERS again for Wehrlein, and now we're just going to regen the ERS on the way back. We just go flying past Giovinazzi now, who's stayed out one lap too long. Anybody on inners now has to pit in. And as you can see, Hulkenberg's in, Perez is in, K-Mag's going to be in, Ocon's in, Sainz is in. A lot of cars are in. P12 now. P12. K-Mag behind on Sainz. A couple cars in front of us still may need a pit. Verstappen might need to stop again. Stroll might have to. Felipe and Alonso might have to. It'll be close for those guys at the end. Well, just have to wait and see. Ericsson should have enough fuel by the time we get to the. Actually, I'm gonna purposely go low fuel for Ericsson. That way I can run him in RIT and high fuel with 3 laps to go. Let's see if I can do that. Both cars are conserving their tires a little bit. Both cars are okay on the tire. We're lined down to P14 as we got cars in front of that. Yeah, Verstappen's gonna have to pit. He's gonna have to pit. He's not gonna. I don't think he'll make it. He's probably gonna be in at the end of this lap here for Verstappen. Raikkonen and Ricciardo are not much better though. And we're coming to 3 to go here. Let's back off on these tires a little bit. Ericsson should be able to make it on fuel from here. Should be able to go fast on the fuel. I don't know about Wehrlein. I'll wait till 2 to go for him to go on the high fuel for him. Let's start pushing a little bit on the tires. Ericsson go from overtake mode on the fuel. Just go for it, man. Yeah, car behind is pitting, so that's Gasly. Raikkonen's in. Ricciardo's in. Raikkonen's in. Let's see. Okay, Raikkonen's in front of us. Stroll and Massa are in bad shape right now. You got 2 to go here. Let's go super overtake now. Let's give it everything we got. Come on, let's get past Alonso here. Let's get past him. Come on, Wehrlein. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. ERS. Let's go. Alright, let's save some ERS for the end here. Save some ERS for the end. Let's regen that ERS so we'll have a little bit to play with at the end. Up to P13. That's P12 is K-Mag right in front of us. None of our rivals and the current rivals are going to score. Here we come to the line. P13 and P19 for Ericsson. Alright, so slightly worse than slightly worse than the failed take, but on the bright side, Alonso didn't score this time around. So that's actually pretty good. So that's actually slightly better. McLaren are still pointless in this season. Not bad though. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. We waited slightly longer this time with Wehrlein, and it helped him out. He had better hardware wasn't as bad this time around. So I will take it. He only finished 1 spot off of where he finished the first time. So I'll take it. Still, Pascal still P14 in the drivers. Ericsson still 21st. And Sauber still remain P8 in the championship behind Williams. Which also means that Toro Rosso have now outscored Williams right now. Didn't notice that. Didn't notice that earlier, but I guess that's something to mention. But yeah, hopefully this attempt actually loads on my editing software and I can upload this today. Because if it fails again, if this episode fails, well, you're not going to get an episode today. Today being the 30th. Only less than 48 hours away from the end of the year. in the end of 2018. That'll be an interesting thing. It'll be interesting to see if anybody else will score here, because we pulled off that epic race last time out. So it is possible for other drivers to score. And Singapore, and I know that for a fact the next race at Singapore is one that can produce those kinds of results. Not all the time, but there's a chance of it happening. As you can see the driver stats there. We've got the push to the limit perk finally unlocked for Ericsson. I'm gonna keep super overtake on Pascal's. I'm gonna keep the engineer with Pascal's engineer the same going into next season. Anyway, let's see here. Trying to think. I still have no idea which driver to pick to replace Ericsson, by the way. Not sure yet. That, that I'm still not sure about. Quite a few quite a few good free agents, albeit they're currently less than Ericsson. They're not. They don't have the biggest potential. I want to sign Stroll. I'll say he's an interesting driver. That's interesting though. Someone was suggesting they suggested Stroll for me. The game is telling me to get Stroll. As much as Stroll's not, no. As for Stroll, okay. Here's the race at Singapore. Obviously, we've got that coming up. Performance will be still working on the performance. Once we get that new factory, everything will be well. We can improve these parts a lot faster, which will benefit us greatly. That's something I'll be looking forward to. It should be ready by the time it should be ready in time for next season. Let's see, and that performance done, that performance is done. Let's get the brakes now. Let's get the brakes now. Then we gotta get these, and that's really it. Prove reliability of that. These. One of the brakes. Alright, there we go. Scouting report on Loic Duval is done. Alright. And with that all that said, and we're already ready for the next race. So, with that said and done, I have been the Lone Wolf Racer, and I will see all of you guys in the next video.